The latest episode 1103 of One Piece is titled, Turn Back My Father, Bonnie's Futile Wish. In the latest episode we see CP0 searching for Vegapunk and blocking his escape routes. However, inside the lab, Shaka acknowledges CP0 plan and its effectiveness, but Pythagoras suggests they have another allied aid them. But Edison warns against it, fearing the world government might target them too if their ally helped them to escape from the place. Meanwhile, Vegapunk is still communicating with an unknown girl through a transponder and seeking help to escape. Meanwhile, the CP0 members notice the Straw Hat's ship, and they decided to destroy it. Then one of them, Kaku, thought he could do it with one powerful strike called Sky Sniper, but he didn't know Zoro and Brook were on the ship. When Kaku attacked, Zoro woke up and stopped the attack with his sword. But seeing this, Kaku and his other team members got surprised because they didn't expect anyone to be on the ship. Zoro got really mad and demanded to know who disturbed his sleep. Brook also came out to see what happened. When Zoro saw Kaku, he remembered fighting him before and called him Gi Riff Raff from Cypher Pole. Zoro warned Kaku that if he tried to destroy their ship, he'd slice him up. Now, Pythagoras activates the Lab House Frontier Dome, but suddenly, he realizes that it's pointless because CP0 has already gotten in. Then Zoro and Kaku start fighting, and Pythagoras says they need to give them backup since their ship is their only way out. However, Lilith is eager to fight, but Shaka stops her. Next, Luffy is running with Jin and Chopper in the search of Bonnie. Along the way, they meet other crew members who were with Vegapunk. Luffy excitedly talks to them about things he's noticed in the lab, but they already knew about them. Then Nami suggests leaving the island with Vegapunk and the others, but Luffy wants to stay and explore the island more. Meanwhile, Chopper senses something bad happening outside, and then Nami warns that CP0 could arrive at any moment, so it's best to leave. Later, Luffy tells everyone that Bonnie is trying to kill Vegapunk, which shocks everyone. Robin mentions that they haven't seen Vegapunk for a while, and because of this everyone got worried about Vegapunk think where he is. Robin wonders if Bonnie might have harmed him. Later, Vegapunk tries to run away from Bonnie because she's trying to hurt him. Bonnie keeps asking him if he can turn her dad back into a human, but Vegapunk says he can't. This makes Bonnie even angrier. She tries to hit him, but he escapes, even though her attack breaks the walls. Bonnie chases him, but ends up crying on the floor, saying she hurts herself. Vegapunk gets worried and tries to help, but it's a trick by Bonnie. She gets up and gets bigger and tries to attack Vegapunk again, but it doesn't work. Then she tries another move, which turns Vegapunk into a kid and makes him spit out shiny things, representing the years he lost. Bonnie asks Vegapunk why he hurt her father, but he says he can't tell that because it would only make things worse, and also, he promised Kuma he wouldn't tell anyone. Then first, we see Kuma climbing a big wall called the Red Line. Then, we go back to a lab where Vegapunk is asking Bonnie if he can leave. He says he chose to leave humanity, but Bonnie doesn't believe him. She thinks Vegapunk harmed Kuma. Meanwhile, soldiers are trying to stop Kuma from climbing the wall, but Bonnie gets angry at Vegapunk and doesn't believe his excuses. Suddenly, alarms go off, and Bonnie goes to check what is happening. Vegapunk tells her to stop, but she finds something in a closed room that reminds her of Kuma. Somewhere else, Pomp's ship is barely escaped from a giant fish in the way of an island called Elbaf. Killer thinks Elbaf is where giants live. Then, at Naval Branch G14, Doll talks to Vice Admiral Garp about the plan for going to Egghead, but she asks him not to take her soldiers. Then Garp goes to Naval Branch G14 and asks for Helmeppo. At first, some Marines think Garp wants to harm Helmeppo, but they found that he's a Vice Admiral. Then they tell him about Kobe, who used another Marine, is being captured by Blackbeard. Then Garp decides they'll go to Beehive Island to rescue Kobe, and tells everyone to get on the ship. At this point, episode 1103 has ended. What do you think? What will happen next? Do you know what Bonnie found in that chamber? And what is the result of Zoro and Kaku's fight? Let's find out the answers to all these questions in the next episode. Until then, check out other anime videos on our channel and make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons.